So today we have a combination of ice and fog floating around to kick off my final day in Anchorage. I don't know what it's called, but I think I will call it snog. We're not using the word snog for anything, are we? So the Taco Bell here just made me super duper happy because the Taco Bell where I lived stopped doing breakfast, and I love the breakfast crunch wraps, and I can't have them anymore because I live out in the middle of nowhere. But I get up here and Anchorage has the breakfast crunch wraps, and they're delicious. And I got here like 5 minutes late for breakfast. The dude in there's a bro and he's making me one anyway. So Anchorage Taco Bell, you guys are awesome. So I've come to Alaska Wildberry Products because I want to see the world's largest chocolate waterfall. And incidentally, if you've Googled chocolate waterfall and came here expecting something else, I'm very ashamed of you. And you should be ashamed of you. Gross. Okay, it's not working, but it smells amazing. The sad part is they have a sign out there that says no swimming. It's like they knew I was coming.
In the interest of honesty, this does not look like chocolate to me. It looks like a backed up septic tank. It's a good thing it smells good. I just hope whenever you visit here the chocolate is flowing, because I don't think it's supposed to be stagnant.
Hi, boo-boo. No more picnic baskets. I'm feeling a little stuffed.
So I got a few goodies in the store. I'll be trying those here in just a minute, but I want to check out this little miniature city they got over here. That looks like a good place to freeze in. Oh, it's a church. They lure you in with what looks like a good roadside attraction, and it's a church. That is fiendishly clever. I would go in there and check it out, but last time I walked into a church, my skin caught on fire. Yeah, you may build snowmen in the lower 48, but here in Alaska, we build rock men. Mostly because the ice is too tough here. So in addition to the chocolate waterfall, this place also is a chocolate factory, chocolate bakery. I don't know what you call them, a chocolateria. Why not? And I got a few things. First off, a white chocolate dipped cherry. That is delectable. The chocolate is exquisite. I got several of those for later, but for right now, we've got chocolate dipped pineapple. I'm gonna be honest, I could have done without this one. It's not bad, it's just, it doesn't have a flavor. The chocolate is great. It's the pineapple that's lacking. Maybe this will be better. It's a chocolate-covered orange. It still has the peel on it. I don't know how appealing I would find such a thing. Now, it's got a strong flavor. I'll give it that. Quite honestly, and surprisingly, that's really good. I never would have thought an orange peel would taste so good, but that is good. Finally, two things that make America great: bacon and chocolate. I don't care what anybody says. Sweet and salty go together. That's why I like pineapple on pizza. If you cannot appreciate sweet and savory, you got the taste palate of a toddler, and you need to grow up. Sinfully delicious. I still have over 12 hours until my plane leaves. What can I do now?
So I've had a lot of people recommend the Anchorage Museum, and so I am now at the Anchorage Museum. And I gotta say, this place is pretty rad. Being that the city is so far north, I always have this idea in my head that it's going to be, I don't know, lesser in many categories, but Anchorage has surprised me, and it continues to surprise me. I know that this room is mostly for kids, but they'd better not cut in front of me, because I will knock them down.
I have always wanted to play with one of these.
The Anchorage Museum is not just science, it's not just art, it's not just history. It is all of those things rolled into one. And the day that I visited, they had an entire exhibit dedicated to the indigenous people that inhabited Alaska before the colonizers came along. The thing that stuck with me most with this exhibit was the voices. All throughout the exhibit, you just heard people talking. You heard them talking about legends that they heard from their grandfathers. You heard them retell children's stories. You heard them retell historical accounts. These oral histories that are being whispered all around you as though you're surrounded by ghosts. Given all of the artifacts in this room, the subdued lighting, it was quite an experience. Very, very haunting. One of the places I wanted to visit was the Alaska Native Cultural Center, but unfortunately, it being a Friday, it was closed and I wasn't able to go. I'm sad, but yeah, you know what? It gives me an excuse to come back. And I will be back. I told you, I'm moving here. I don't think anybody's going to stop me. I hate to sound cliche, but the Anchorage Museum really does make learning fun. Take, for example, this exhibit on bioluminescent fish. Look at what they had us go through. This was so much fun. Get out of my way, kids. One of my favorite exhibits was this wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man that welcomed everybody to the Tricksters and Pranksters exhibit. Now, this was a lot of things that highlighted Alaska's goofy sense of humor, including some very unusual masks and some funny bumper stickers and tourist memorabilia. I appreciate the surprises that the Anchorage Museum holds inside of itself. Take, for example, this exhibit, which is dedicated to Alaska's place in pop culture. And then, right around the corner, you have this bright and fun art that really shows off the quirky nature of Anchorage's art scene, mixed with reverence for the past. Definitely, you will find something that appeals to you in the Anchorage Art Museum.
That was fun. You know, I understand that there's a lot of you who don't think that museums are a fun place to go, and you guys need to stop that. Like, immediately. Stop it.
That ice fog, or snog as I called it, really decorated these trees.
I wonder what made that nest. That's a big nest. So the sun is already down, and one thing I wanted to see while I was in Alaska was the northern lights. And currently that prospect is not very bright. And do you want to know the absolute best thing about being in Alaska? Well, not the best thing, but one of the perks is that whenever you get back to your car, your drink is still cold. So I know it's a little hard to tell, but I'm sitting here in the dark at Point Warrenzoff.
looking for a break in the clouds so that I can see the aurora borealis. Again, being from Texas, and I know I keep saying that like it's a handicap, only because it is. That's an airplane. Yeah, we're at the very end of the runway of the airport, by the way. But I'm here on the off chance that I can see the aurora borealis. Now, the problem is, it's cloudy outside, and we're probably not going to see jack. But I'm going to sit here and hope. Because what harm is there in hoping?
Hello, everyone. This is Jason.
From the future.
Now, the clouds never did break, but whenever I flew home, I got a spectacular view of the auroras from above the clouds. It was everything I could have hoped for. It was like Alaska was saying goodbye to me and enticing me to come back. And I will, Alaska. I will. You have a fan for life.
I'm here at the airport, and I'm taking full advantage of the massage chairs. It hurts, but it hurts so good. Work out all that trauma. I've really enjoyed my time here in Alaska. I want to come back soon. I need to lose weight. I'm jiggling like a bowl of jelly. I feel like somebody's gonna come by and stuff a dollar bill down my pants. Ow. It was a relaxing time, a fun time, and an educational time in Alaska. Has the cold dissuaded me from wanting to move here? No. If anything, it's just made me want to move here even harder than before. So, yep, 2027, I think I'm going to go for it. But I will be returning to Alaska this summer, if all goes well, on a huge road trip through Canada. So I do hope that you join me for that. Ow. Ow. In the meantime, videos, check them out. Oh, they're good. Like, share, and subscribe.